In this week's Parsha of Beshalach, the main centerpiece of the Parsha can be said as the Shiras Hayam, the song that was sung at the sea subsequent to Kriyas Yamsuf, the splitting of the sea. So after the amazing, famous miracle, the splitting of the sea, where the Jewish people were able to go to the other side in dry land in the middle of the sea. Not only that, but the Egyptian adversaries, they drowned in the sea. The Jewish people, led by Moshe, sang to Hashem, Az Yasher Moshe. Then Moshe sang, Uvnei Yisrael as Ashira Azos. They sang this song to Hashem. At the conclusion of the Shira, the pasuk says, they said, Hashem Yimloch L'olam Vad. Hashem will be king forever. So there's a fascinating medrash. The medrash comments on the language that was used by Moshe and the Jewish people. They said, Hashem Yimloch L'olam Vad, that God will reign forever. Why does it say it in the future tense, not in the present tense? So the Medrash says something fascinating. The Medrash says that they weren't able to fully commit to themselves that Hashem is the Melech right now, and that they are going to be 1,000% aligned with Hashem's values, the Torah's values at that very moment. They said, when am I ready for that? Hashem Yimloch L'olam Vad, sometime in the future. So says the Medrash, had they been able to say at that moment, Hashem Melech, had they been able to say that God is the king, Hashem is the king right now, and not only that, I accept his message, I'm aligned with his message, I'm committing myself to this message right now in this very moment, they would have sealed the deal, they would have clinched the deal, meaning they wouldn't have to gone through any of the ups and downs in the deserts and the Eretz Yisrael and so on and so forth. We would have been equivalent to the days of the Mashiach at that moment. And what that teaches us is something so powerful, because many times we get these moments of inspiration and we want to know how we can leverage those moments of inspiration to actual greatness in our lives. And many times there's fear within us that hold ourselves back and we say, I'm not ready for this right now. Maybe sometime in the future. Maybe sometime in my next phase of life. Maybe when I retire. Maybe when I move on to a different situation, am I going to be able to have more of a stronger commitment? And the lesson of this medrash is no, not to say Hashem Yimloch L'olam Vad. Of course Hashem Yimloch. Of course God will be the king. But God will be the king. Hashem will be the king should not be at the expense of Hashem Melech. Hashem is the king. We should always be able to leverage the inspiration that we have in our lives to make ourselves truly better people. Wishing you all a very good Shabbos.